Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us today for this webinar. I'm Muhammad Muselhi, the sales manager at Arkan Saudi branch. Actually, we're going to start, but let us wait additional 5 minutes till some attendees to come and join us. I think everybody now is seeing the presentation. We are going to talk about Yealink video conference solutions today. Let us start with our agenda. Okay. We are going to talk about Yealink as a unified communication company, and also Yealink meeting server and VCS endpoints, all the video conference endpoints, which includes 3 types of endpoints and accessories. Okay, and we'll finalize it with BYOD solution. We are already late. Let's start. Okay. Yealink. For a technical company, Yealink is the key factor which proves this company had keep moving forward. Yealink is the right company. I hope you can hear my voice. Okay. So you are doing your best with this issue. Okay. Most of us know that Yealink has established in 2001, and actually it starts with USB phones in 2005. No, in 2001 it starts with USB phones, and by 2005 it became one of the main leaders in this industry. And within the 2009, Yealink starts to produce SIP phones. I think maybe by 2017 and 19, it became the first SIP phone company in the world. And actually, it starts to product the video conference by 2013, and I think now it has a very good market share around the world. Let's see the market share and how they grows. As you see, this is the rapid growth for performance for Yealink. This is the revenue last 5 years. I think the rate may be the growth is around 38 to 40%, and the revenue for the video conference only in 2019 was 175 million. It's really nice market share in this later time. Okay, let's go for the slides. Next slides, which describe the how Yealink ranked in the global market. As you see, Yealink comes in the one leader of the market with Cisco and Polycom and Huawei and Avaya and also Polycom. Okay. I'm just going fast through the slides because we already delayed. This gives us some numbers about the about Yealink itself. They are talking about 200 million USD. They investing in R&D, and they have more than 500 engineers and 3 centers for R&D around the world. This is the branches for Yealink. They have 5 branches and more than 80 distributors and partners. Okay. Are the global strategic partners for Yealink? We're talking about big names like Microsoft and Verizon and AT&T and also Vodafone. Okay. Let's go for the first product. Let's go for the first product from Yealink. It will be YMS, the Yealink meeting server. Okay. Yealink meeting server. It is all-in-one video conference software infrastructure. Let's simplify this one. It's one virtual machine would be installed on one server, includes a lot of the features which will be needed for any video conference solution. This YMS has multiple features. We will go through each one by details later, but actually it's equal to Cisco WebEx in the market and Polyclarity also. Doing the same, plus some additional features unique with YMS. Okay, we are talking here about the software which has all the feature or requirements needed for any video conference. It is doing the multi-point calls. Okay, and here the multi-point calls doesn't have a limitation. By the way, the license for YMS, it's depend on the number of concurrent calls, not number of users. It has a multi-point server built in. Also, it has native integration with Microsoft Skype for Business. Okay, and WebRTC server, which means I can go for the video conference through any browsers, Safari, Google Chrome, Internet Explorer, whatever. And the other feature is SIP registration, register server, which means I can register all the users I have, okay, and by extension, I can call them. Okay, and one of the main unique features it has a traversal server. All of us know that sometimes we're facing some problem with the double netting, with the connection, and some network problems. YMS has its own traversal server, which fix all this kind of problem. Also, it has a management server. This management server for any endpoints or users will be registered on this YMS. Okay, and one of the features it YMS has the through this face recognition later, but actually it's that during the system can recognize the employees and gives you one nameplate with the position and what he's doing, and some information we can show on the display while the conference is running. Okay, and one from the main feature also is a SIP trunk gateway. What I mean by SIP trunk, I can register my video conference endpoints or the users on the YMS. They can call voice, which means I can make VoIP call internally or external calls if I connect YMS to an external gateway. As you said before, it has a SIP registrar, and also it has enterprise director server, which means I can register all my employees with my own director. Those features, with the main features, comes inside the virtual machine or the software, and it don't need any additional license, but it has also some features with additional license. One of this is it's working as a broadcast server, which means I can just see what's happening in the conference without interaction. I can see it on any browser. Also, it has a recording server. You can record whatever the numbers and whatever the call is running. You can record it and see it later. Okay, and one of the main features, or the very important feature, it has a Microsoft Teams gateway. Okay, now some people will ask why they are putting the Microsoft Teams as additional license, because they already have put the license or the feature for integration with Skype for Business as a license native and without any additional fees. But for Microsoft Teams, because all of us know that it is working now on 365, so they need additional license to work with it. And we have here some new features called RTMP streaming server, and this feature it's working for the surveillance, which means you can use your system to access your surveillance or your cameras for the building, the security. You can access your security camera and check it. Also, the RTSP gateway. This RTSP gateway, it's a very important one. These features or this license gives you the ability to broadcast through YouTube. And all of us know that YouTube now is something trending, and some companies, they like to go through YouTube. These features includes in the YMS, and the license for YMS, it's per concurrent. It's not per user, and also it's one-time paid, and any further support will be paid individually if you need any further support. Okay, this is the whole scenario which can be done through YMS. As you see, video conference from Yealink, VC 800, VC 500, VC 200, and also all the other platforms on the mobile, on the desktop, and new model from the video phones VB 15. This is a standard video conference, but if any customer has another video conference, if you get another video conference, standard video conference like Cisco, like Polycom, it's also compatible with them. Okay. From other hand, you have the other platforms like Link or Skype for Business. It's also their integration between the YMS and the Skype for Business, and can do the SIP calls, external or internal. And as we said before, it has integration with Microsoft Teams with additional license. And as you see, this is all platforms we are using now in this pandemic to connect to each other. YMS already did this before this pandemic and has integration almost with the all known platforms for video conference. Okay, what also features or some unique features has YMS? It's a safe and stable. What we mean by safe and stable, that if you have multiple YMS server installed in different countries or different cities, you can connect them all of them together, and you can make one of them as a management server, will manage all the other YMS servers. This is a really nice feature, gives you the full redundancy and high availability solution. And if you add more and more servers, it gives you the ability to add more concurrent calls. And other feature, if you are connecting more than one YMS server together, and one call drops from specific server, directly it will go for another one running, and you will not feel you lost connection. Meeting will not be disconnected. It will continue working, no problem. But as I told you, it's if you have a multiple YMS servers. Okay, this is how YMS YMS supports P2P calls between the Skype for Business and Office 365, which means if you have integration with Teams, integration with Link or Skype for Business, and same time you have standard calls, H323 video calls, all of them can be in the same meeting together. And this a very nice feature. You can use it because not all of us have the Teams or Skype for Business, and also not all companies has a standard video conference. So YMS fixing this issue and can do the multi-platforms video conference, Teams or Skype for Business with the standard video conference. Okay, As we said before, that you can do SAPE calls through YMS. If you have Cisco, if you have Avaya, if you have Asterisk or 3CX, just you will connect or integrate this voice platform with YMS, and all users on YMS can do the VoIP call or the external calls. Even in, you can use it in a video conference call. You can invite people only voice. And every YMS allows 40 concurrent audio calls as a default. Okay, one from the features YMS has, it's the recording. It has recording feature. It's very easy, and you can start recording by just one click and from any device. So it's not a condition to the organizer who's going to only record it. No, from any device already joined the conference, you can record. And later you can download this this recording and send it. Okay, and as we said before, it is very scalable to has a multiple or big numbers of participants in one meeting. And this because, as I told you, it's depend on the concurrent calls. So if you have, I'll give you one example. If you have maybe 9 or 10 endpoints and around 20 users, all of them registered on the YMS. Okay, but actually the concurrent is only for 5 users. In this situation, you will pay only for 5, not for the whole 30 user or endpoints. Okay, and no limitation on the number of participants. If you already paid for 10 or 15 or 20, all of them can be in the same conference. Let's go for this feature for YouTube. Most of companies now likes to broadcast their not the conference itself, but if the customer has maybe a party, maybe some events, they want to broadcast it on the YouTube with additional license called real-time messaging protocol. A much bigger audience for your live streams. It is super easy to use this feature on YMS. It delivers a stream smoothly and with a lot of information. This unique feature, I think you can also, you can control the layout of your page, your logo. This can be shown on YouTube. YMS and the other brands, non-Yealink brands. It's really nice sometimes to go for the customers or to go for users who doesn't have Yealink, and we are, while we're offering him YMS as an infrastructure platform, he already has endpoints. The main question, am I going to lose my investment in my endpoints? No, actually, Yealink compatible with multiple brands, with multi-brands, like Polycom, like Cisco, Huawei, and Sony and Lifesize. I think those are the main key player in the market for video conference, which already compatible with Yealink. So any customer, a user can get YMS while he's using Poly or Cisco or Huawei. It doesn't matter the brand. So no need to switch your current equipment to a new one. And you can enjoy the flexibility of merging or integrate your existing endpoints with Yealink. Okay. YMS can be deployed or can be deployed on the local server, on-prem, or on cloud server. It supports local and the cloud deployment, which means I can install it on my own server, or can I use maybe Amazon, maybe Microsoft Azure, maybe any other cloud. You can install it and use it remotely. Okay, and it supports more than one brand in the server. You can install it in Dell, you can install it in HP, whatever the brands. It doesn't matter. At the end, if you have the required resources from processors, from RAMs, from hard disk, it will be good, and you can use it in this situation. Also, you can install it on VMware, on Microsoft Hyper-V. So I think the flexibility with IMS comes in two main points. One is the compatibility with the other brands. Second, it doesn't stuck you in one platform or server or specific brand to be installed. No, you can install it with a multiple platform of the cloud, multiple platform of the virtual machines. It's really nice sometimes to have a flexible server or platform like YMS. This was all about YMS. So if anyone has a question regarding this part, you are welcome. Let us check. Okay. I think voice now is clear. I have one question. Which model support call center? I don't know what you're talking about. Which model from the endpoints? If from the endpoints, just give us little time. We are going through the endpoints later. Okay, not clear. I hope the voice is clear now. And if you have any comment about the voice, please mention it again. I'm now hold the mic in front of my mouth, so I think it will be clear. So let us go for the endpoints. We already now finished from the infrastructure platform from Yealink. We will go for the endpoint and the accessories from Yealink. Okay. Yealink has a flexible solutions for the video conference. As we said before, it has the YMS all-in-one meeting server. We already described all its feature and what it's doing and how to install it, and also has something on cloud. It doesn't give you all the features like YMS, but it gives you maybe little features like SIB register or registration and traversal firewall, only to avoid the problem of the NATing and the registration. This called Cloud Yealink VC. Okay, for the endpoints. As you see here, this show you all the models already Yealink has now. It's for different size meeting rooms. Okay, and based on this size, we will recommend the customer which codec will be fitting. And based on customer requirement, they can choose different audio devices. This is kind of flexibility with Yealink. Okay, for content sharing, we have something like Barco and all these names. It's called WPP20. We'll go through it later. Okay. Now we are going device per device and how how we can position or recommend the device or the codec based on the requirement and on the meeting room size. Next slide show us if I'm talking about the huddle meeting rooms, which can be from 2 to 6 people, we will go for the VC200. It's all-in-one video conference. It has 4K camera, and also it has built-in Wi-Fi. And this Wi-Fi, we are using it for the integration with the WPP20 to do the wireless sharing. It is Android 7. And also can be integrated with all the cloud platforms like YMS and the VCS and Yealink VC Cloud. Okay, and it support it comes built-in microphones, but you can add 2 additional wireless microphone. It's very easy to set up, very easy to install. Just add it on the top of the screen and connect all the required cables. It will work. And by the way, it's not expensive, and this is can use very easy. Okay. Okay, I am just trying to show you the VC200. Okay, as we discussed, this is the VC200 with all the feature. And also recently it support integration with the control panel from Yealink, which can control all the video conference and the presentation and everything. Okay, we'll show it later. Let's go for second model, which support medium meeting room. Okay, medium meeting room usually takes maybe 6 people, 8. Actually, I prefer it. The maximum number is 10 for this kind of meeting rooms, because more than this, I think the meeting table itself will be bigger, and the VC 500 will not fit in this situation. Let's go for the VC 500. This is the VC 500. Also, it is all in one. It's compact design, which means I have the codec and the camera, all of them in the same device. But with VC 500, it's 5x optical zoom. It's bigger than the VC 200, but it's not supports 4K till now. Okay, and it's also you can install it above the screens. It supports dual screen. Okay, and also support the high definition 1080p. It's very cost effective and no additional license for this. For VC 500 and VC 200, it doesn't support multi-point calls. It doesn't. All of them don't support multi-point calls. If we goes for the next slide, we are talking about the large meeting room. People or plus 12 people, as you see in the slides. We have here two kind of types from VC 800. One of them is wired microphone and the other wireless microphone. What is the difference? You have the basic VC 800, okay, and two different bundles. The first one comes with two microphone VCM, it's a wired microphone, and with touch panel, and also with wireless presentation. This is first model. Second one, it comes with VC 800 as a basic, and with CB 960 with wireless microphones. This is two different models from VC 800. The main specs for VC 800. First one, it supports multi-point. Support up to 24 multi-point call. The camera is 12x optical zoom. Okay, it supports two screens. It's really nice. As I told you before, that it already has all-in-one. Okay, all Yealink video conference now camera and codec in the same device, and all other accessories will be out of this. Okay, with the multi-point calls, maybe starts from 8 multi-point calls, you can do 2 VMR. What I mean by 2 VMRs, it supports 2 virtual meeting rooms, which means I can make 2 different meeting rooms with different participants on the same device. It's really nice and unique feature, and I think you can use it with the company who's always doing the video conference for the whole department, not only for one department or something. No, different departments doing the video conference, they can do it on the same device in 2 individual or 2 different meeting rooms. This is the VC 800. Okay, as I told you before, it's very powerful in the multi-point calls, and it can do till 24 concurrent users, and those 24 can do 1080p video meeting. Of course, is depending on the bandwidth. Next slide show us that Yealink invented a very good solution for the very large meeting room or for auditoriums. If you are using VC 800, you can add up to 8 cameras. What I mean, that you can install 8 cameras through, and what you need only is a PoE switch. You can install 8 cameras and you can change your layout on your screens based or from one codec, the VC 800. It's really nice, and I think you can use it with the large rooms, with the auditoriums. Okay, it's recognized, and that to camera list, it's a changeable layout, which means I can change the camera, which I can show now, which one, and I can choose them. In fact, it's need the administrator to do all of this. Okay, and you can do it easily. Maybe if you don't have the access for the VC800, you can do it through CB960. Okay, and you don't need any additional video switch. For this was for VC 800. Okay, and we have VC 880. Okay, it's doing the same job, but in this situation you can get the codec only and add the cameras based on your request. What I mean is that the main package for VC800, it comes as a camera, codec, microphone, touch control, CB960, but with the VC 880, you can only purchase the codec and add the camera or camera numbers based on your request. It's using mainly for the AV integration. What you have from AV solutions, it can be integrated through this model. As the VC 800 doing, it's doing the same. It supports 24 sites as a multi-point. It's also support the wireless sharing and everything. It's doing the same, but actually you can purchase this model without any other camera or additional accessories. Okay, this was the last one. Okay, for the video conference models or endpoints. But the family of the family of Yealink endpoints also includes one member. It's a new member. Okay, it's called VB59. But the VC version, because we have two different versions from this one. One is a SIP version, and the other is video conference version. This is very good device. It's replacing, by the way, it's replacing T49 video phone. It comes with a camera, and it has HDMI port. Also, it can be connected to wireless microphone and wireless presentation WP20 from Yealink, which means you can use it as a personal video conference. It's really nice, by the way. You are seeing now the slides. You can use it easily. And for personal using, it's very nice and attractive. This new member from for video conference solutions from Yealink. What this phone or video phone has from the features, it's Android based. The screen itself is touchable. Okay, I think this is 7-inch screen. Okay, the camera is movable, so you can fix it on the any screen to use it. It has built-in Wi-Fi and Bluetooth for content sharing. I think it's really nice for the companies who's doing the video calls and doesn't need the employees to move from their office. They can do the multi-point calls or the video calls easily from this phone. Okay, one of the main accessories now, and I think most of the companies need some accessory like this, is the touch control. Yealink invented a very unique touch control. It's Android based. It can be connected with your video conference, wireless or wired. Okay, it's maybe 13.3 inches. It can be connected and you can control your meeting through this one. It can also be as a whiteboard. You can do annotation through this one. It's very nice, and it comes with a pen, by the way. And also it can maybe up to 4 touch control can be connected to video conference. We didn't use this scenario till now because most of the customers only need one administrator to control the meeting, not more. Okay. Next slide show you how the annotation or how the integration will be done with the CTB20. It can be done wireless if the video endpoint itself has a built-in Wi-Fi, or through one simple dongle can be connected and integrate with the CTB20. As you see here, this is the situation where you going to integrate the CTB20. Okay. For the next slide, it shows us the WPB20. This is a wireless presentation. You can use it with the Yealink video conference. Very easy. This little device, it's plug and play, which means that I will bring this one. I will just plug it into the video conference to upload the profile. After this, any user can plug it into the laptop just, and you will wireless. It's not expensive, by the way, and you can purchase it separately. You don't need to add any other device. You can use it with VC200, VC800, and also VC500. Okay. When you are using a wireless content sharing through WPB20, 4 laptops can send wireless content sharing in the same time. And this can be done only with VC800. So you can show 4 concurrent users in the same time. It's a very nice device. And I think all the customers now looking for something, doing the presentation or doing the sharing without any additional cables. Okay, wireless microphones. Wireless microphones. I think all the customers, all the users is looking for this flexible microphones, looking for this simple microphones. Yealink using these microphones maybe since 3 or 4 years ago, while some known brands till now doesn't use the wireless microphones. CBW90, it's wireless microphones based on the DICT technology. Okay. The video conference supports from 2 to 4 wireless microphones. The phones or CBW90, it covers maybe 3 meters at the pickup area. Okay, and there is a connection, and also the wireless microphones can be connected to the video conference through 2 different
methods. One is through CB960, and the other through small dongle or Bluetooth dongle can be attached to the video conference. Okay. The connection distance between the wireless microphones and codec can be up to 50 meters. And it has battery can stand still 12 days. So it's really nice, and I think this kind of the solution customers always need. Last year, we have received from Yealink new microphone, but in this time it's a wired microphone. It's called VCM 34 microphone. It's doing same of the wireless microphones. Can be integrated with VC800. You can connect 4 microphone cascaded. Okay, it has noise proof. It is really nice, and the big range for this one maybe 6 meters. It's longer than or bigger than the wireless microphones. Okay. Okay, the last one, or the last member of the accessories for Yealink is CB960. All of you know this one. It is a really nice device, and also it's doing now 2 jobs. Actually, it's not one. It can be work individually as a voice conference, and can be integrated with your video conference to use it as a mic and a speaker and to control your meeting conference. This is CB960, and also it can be connected with 2 wireless microphones. Okay, it has built-in Wi-Fi, it has built-in Bluetooth, it has everything required in the video conference and audio conference. All these devices for VC200, VC500, and VC800, it is a standard video conference. Okay, Yealink has 2 other types, or 2 other types from the video conference. One of them is integrated or using for Microsoft Teams. Okay. We're going to talk here about those devices. We will not talk too much, just will show the models and the difference between these models, and maybe some features for this model. Well, first type or first category will be the devices which support Teams. I think you see last month or 2 months ago that customers already looking for those devices which support the Teams to do all the conference. So Yealink has 3 models from the video conference which support Teams right now. First one is MVC300 room system. Almost all of them has mini PC and has touch control. These are the 2 main product or 2 main devices will be available or will be in the whole package for the Microsoft Teams devices. Okay, it has small camera, UVC 30. It's a 4K camera in USB. Okay, and with mini PC as we said before, and touch control, and also CB900 USB speakerphone. MVC 300, I think it's mainly for the huddle rooms. Maybe you're talking here about 2 persons, 1 person to do this meeting. And the other one for the medium size meeting room is MVC 500 because it has additional wireless microphone. It has sound bar. If your screen doesn't have these speakers, you can use the sound bar from Yealink. And also it has the main component, 2 main components, as I told you. It's a mini PC and the touch control. Okay. This next slide show us the last model from Yealink devices which support Microsoft Teams. It's MVC 800. By the way, as you see, that the main specs for the devices or Teams devices, it's the same specs of the standard video conference. When we're talking here about the MVC 800, the camera is 12x optical zoom. It supports 2 HDMI. It's doing plus additional component like the MVC. This is the wired phone, and also the speaker or the sound bar from Yealink. And there is some component called M-Share in guest from Yealink. This one is small device will be connect all these devices together, and also it has built-in Wi-Fi, which means I can do wireless sharing through this one. Okay, and the for the roadmap, Yealink had fourth model from the video conference. It's called MVC 900. Till now, I didn't press it, or I didn't quote it for anyone. Actually, the most popular one is MVC 800, and those are the main 3 models from Yealink, which we can use for Teams. This is slide show us how the scenario how the device will be recommended based on the meeting room size. We have the MVC 500 for small meeting rooms, as you see here, and MVC 800 for the large room. By the way, I have to clarify here one point. Maybe some people don't know it, that all the Yealink Teams devices only work with Teams. So it doesn't mean I can do standard video call and Teams call, because some customer confused about this, some resellers confused about this, that if you are going for MVC models, which means you are going to use Teams only. You have to be careful about this point. Okay. Now this is the second part or third part from the video conference. If anybody has a question, you are welcome. We are here to answer you. If not, let us go for the third model or third type from the video conference from Yealink. Okay, let's go for the devices. Zoom devices from Yealink. We will not talk too much about those devices because It may be the same with different platform, but we'll show the difference between those kind of the devices and the Teams devices. Okay. Also, we have here 3 basic models. It's UVC 30 Zoom kit. Also, it includes USB camera, mini PC, and CB 960. This is for the very small meeting room or huddle meeting room. For the small and medium rooms, you can use UVC 50, also with mini PC and the CB 960. For big rooms, we will use UVC 80 with additional mics, but with the same component of CB 960 and mini PC. We will go for the feature or the scenarios, how these devices are located. This slide show us that how we can allocate the devices for Zoom, and show some examples to install the video conference for Zoom. And as we said before on Teams, that this kind of video conference supports only Zoom meeting room. Okay, what is the feature? Come with this kind of video conference. We'll see in the next slide. Okay. All the video conference package come with pre-installed software and license. So you don't need any additional license from Zoom. It comes with Zoom Rooms software and license. You can do all the management remotely. You don't need to go there. And it's very easy to install and deploy. Okay, just plug and play, add your account, and you will be able to do the conference. Also doing the high definition call, 1080p is the same. And actually, it was a surprise for me. This kind of the meeting devices or video conference support 3 screens through the USB-C device. I think this was all about the Yealink. Maybe we can summarize it in a very short message. Yealink supports all kind of the video conference platforms, starting from the infrastructure platform. This is, we called it YMS, all-in-one infrastructure platform. And we have a standard video conference, VC 800, VC 500, and VC 200. And we have Teams devices, and we have Zoom devices. I hope I summarized all the platform or all the devices, and please forgive me for this delay in starting and some unclear voice. So if anyone had any question, you are more than welcome to send us your question. I'll reply it right now, or later. If you have my email, just drop me your email, an email with your question, and I will contact you as soon as possible. And also, we have some devices video conference in stock, which means if you have any instant request and waiting for the for availability, we have available video conference in stock. I hope you are enjoying enjoyed our opener, and sorry again for any disturbance from our side. And next time, inshallah, it will be better than this. And I hope to meet together very soon. Assalamu alaikum and stay safe. Assalamu alaikum.